Hi, my name is Ariana. This is my second year at Northern Waters, and this is my third ILP so far. My essential question is how could I write a beginner's guide to playing guitar? Why I chose this project? I chose this project to get better at the guitar, as well as teach my friends and others who are interested to play. An interesting fact I found about this is that a lot of people, I should say, stop after or in the first 6 months due to being uninterested, or they just find it really confusing and get stressed and just stop playing. The order I worked in, first I picked a topic, and then my topic is music and guitars, and I asked questions about it. Asked an essential question and hot questions or higher order thinking questions. Did research about those questions to be able to add it into the book, and as my next step, making the book. And then the last thing that I have to do yet is test if it actually helps people. Some pictures from my book. Uh, it's parts of a guitar, fretboard, sound hole, for example, and then you have a little scale of starting at A. My three main questions are what separates a beginner guitarist from an intermediate guitar player? What should I include in the book? And what are chords, and how is knowing them important? And I have a quote here. Instruments are not tools. Instruments are tools of music, not toys. Going with, so first question is, what separates a beginner's guitarist from an intermediate guitar player? This is mostly based on opinion, as is everything. I found as a lot of similar things that I found were open chords. You really should learn that if you're a beginner. Scales, triads, your placements, your fingering placements, and how to stand or sit, hold the guitar, how to tune it, basics. What I found, what should I include in the guitar book? As I listed, the chords, those are really important for a beginner to know, and that's what I decided to add in the book. I keep mentioning chords a lot. They are really important. Chords and triads. And how is knowing them important? They really build up most of your songs. You can play just learning 2 chords can make a song. And here, right here is what's called a capo. It's a tool that presses down the strings in a fret. And so, for example, you have an E, you play an E right here. You put the capo on the first, then it becomes an F bar chord. But they can also be hindering for your learning because some people get really attached to using the capo. They forget, they don't ever learn how to play bar chords. So it is important if you're gonna use a capo that you make sure to have that balance there so you're not relying on it too much. And what I got out of this was an increased understanding in the music theory uh, and increased music writing skills. Uh, there are a couple of ways that I could have went about the book. Some people start off with chords right off the bat. Others go through the staff, music staff, and which right here, here's the staff, here's a treble clef, here are notes, basic music theory, quarter notes, and I increased skills on writing them out for the follow. Uh, uh, Also, playing the instrument itself, I went through different videos, and I'll be honest, it did help a lot. And what I will do now that to continue this ILP is continue to teach others how to play the instrument, continue to practice so I can improve myself, and continue to write more guitar guides. Sorry to string you along there for so long, but that's it. Do you have any questions?